What's up, TRT community? Let's help each other. On location in my bathroom. Welcome. Why are we in here? This is where I do my injections. And I want to help you with your injections. I've had some go really well, and I've had some not so well. So I'm going to give you 8 tips that will help you inject successfully. The first one, do your research, which you're already doing. Congratulations, good for you. I did that also, and I found some really good videos on where to inject and some tips on how to do it, so I'm carrying those on for you. But I've learned some that weren't in videos that I saw, so that's why I'm making this. But knowing exactly where to inject is very important. If you're doing what they call a hip injection, which is what most doctors recommend instead of a thigh. Number 2, be brave. Okay? Be brave. You can do this. Yes, it makes you a little jittery. Yes, I think everyone gets a little bit nervous. When you look at that syringe, it's kind of like... So even though it seems a little bit scary, here's the truth. You can do it. Millions and millions of people have done it before you, and people are going to do it after you. So you can do this. Be brave. Put your big boy pants on and just do it. Number 3, before you inject, make sure that all the air bubbles are out of the syringe. If you inject air bubbles into your muscle, you're not going to die or anything, but you will be more sore the day after if you happen to inject accidentally some air bubbles. So make sure all those are out. Little thump, little press, we'll get those out. Number 4, listen, you just got to commit, okay? When you're about to give yourself the injection, you need to do it this way. Look at the spot where it's going to be injected and just go 1, 2, 3, boom, and just do it. Don't what we call pulling your punches sort of thing, okay? Don't pull your punches. You're not injecting like this. You are injecting. So just commit. What helps me when I'm about to do it, because that's when your hands are really getting shaky. That's when you're kind of starting to doubt all this even. First of all, I just take a deep breath. It just relaxes me. I'll actually, as I'm standing up, I'll sort of rest my weight right here. I'll open this drawer up right here, and then I'll put my foot up on this so that it just kind of takes some of the weight off that leg that I'm about to inject, at the very top of that cheek up there. Just kind of helps that muscle relax too. I even pray, Lord, help me do this. I want to do it well. Help me not hurt myself here, and then commit. 5th tip is going to be this. More than likely, if you're watching this right now, you're probably in your 30s, your 40s, maybe even your 50s. Chances are you've had lots of shots in your day. You know what shots are supposed to feel like. If when you inject, you feel some extra discomfort, it's just more painful than it should be, either on the entry or once the needle's into your muscle, you're just feeling, this doesn't feel right. Ouch, that hurt more than it should have. One time I went to inject and it was just like, ow, that didn't feel normal. And I started to inject the medicine very slowly like you're supposed to, and it was just ouch, ouch, ouch. And that was a bad experience for me. It started off bad, it ended bad. I was sore for like 4 days after that one. So if you get extra discomfort right at entry, take it out, re-inject. Not in the exact same hole, of course, which you probably couldn't do that anyway, but 1/2 inch for our international friends, 1 centimeter. Up, down, left or right. Re-inject, try again. Clean the area again, though, first. Number 6, secure the needle with your second hand. Takes a little bit of practice, especially because, if you're injecting in your hip, you're injecting behind you, basically, in your behind. You're injecting behind you, it's a little awkward anyway. So when you inject, of course, this part of the needle is going to be in your skin at that point. If you try to then do the rest of everything that you've got to do just with one hand, you're going to be wiggling this needle around accidentally in your body, in your muscle. You don't want that. that's going to hurt. It's going to cause a little bit of damage in there. So once you've injected, as I hold it with 2 fingers like this, sort of close to my body there, keeping it secure, then I can do what else I need to with this here. So use one hand to keep it secure close to your body, then use the other hand to do what else you've got to do. What else do you have to do? Let's talk about that. In the next step, number 7, when you inject, I'm going to try to get real close here. You're going to want to pull back slightly. See how an air bubble comes in right there? I mean, and I'm talking once it's in your muscle. You pull back slightly, you should see, if you've injected rightly, a little air bubble come into the very tip here. That's good. Then you're free to inject. If when you pull back you see blood, you've injected into a capillary, I think that's what they call it, a capillary, abort mission and re-inject. Clean the area first though. The 8th and final tip, after you've injected, you pull that out quickly, you're going to want to massage that area. I either use cotton balls or I use these little makeup pads of my wife to make my alcohol swabs. Massage that area with the alcohol swab, pressing it right on to the injection site, massaging right there. Why use the alcohol swab? Because you've got a wound on your body essentially, and so you're going to want to press the alcohol swab and do the massaging with the alcohol swab, just so you don't get any germs in that little wound that's right there. I press the alcohol swab right up against where I just injected, and no, I don't inject in my hand. It's just an example. I massage it right there, just pressing, gently but firmly. Then I get my whole hand and I sort of move it all around the injection site. You're doing like a very focused massaging to get all testosterone pressed around in your muscle. Then you're doing sort of a broader massage too, just to get it all massaged in real nicely. Why do you do this? To help with soreness. Now, you'll be sore anyway, ever so slightly. If you've done it right, you might not be sore at all. I injected last night. Let me check. Oh, I'm like barely sore. I can hardly feel it at all, which is why I'm giving you guys tips, because I want yours to go smooth too. Well, I hope these quick tips have been helpful for you. I want to help you. You help me too, please. Leave some comments below. What are some tips that have helped you? Also, please hit that like button. Helps the channel. I would appreciate it. And subscribe to, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. When you subscribe, click the little bell notification right there so you'll know when I upload new videos. Also, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, hey, right down there, you'll also see the name of my channel, TRT Community. Click that and it'll take you to my channel. You can see all my other videos too. And I hope you like them and I hope they help you. God bless. Peace.